Hey guys, welcome to Black Rated. Welcome to another video. And PSG now, Bayern won, and congratulations Bavarians for winning your 6th UEFA Champions League final. Congratulations for being treble winners for the 2nd time in your history. And this was a game that was very close, that had, a lot of similarities between teams. There were moments where PSG could have caused damage, but overall I think we can say that Bayern are deserved winners of this trophy and that they've done a superb job to get here. Beating Barcelona, beating PSG, previously beating Lyon, they've had to win every single game, and they are the first team and only team to win the Champions League in a perfect manner by winning every single one of their games. 11 out of 11 wins, with very convincing wins along the way, and this was the UEFA Champions League final of 2020. But before starting with the game, let's talk about lineups. Bayern up to go with Manuel Neuer in net, Joshua Kimmich, Boateng, Alaba and Davies in defense. In midfield, Thiago Alcantara and Leo Goretzka. In the attacking midfield, Kingsley Coman, Thomas Müller and Serge Gnabry. And up top, Robert Lewandowski. While PSG opted to go with Keylor Navas in net, Thilo Kehrer, Thiago Silva, Presnel Kimpembe and Juan Bernat in defense. In midfield, Marquinhos, Ander Herrera and Paredes. And up top, Kylian Mbappé, Angel Di Maria and Neymar Jr. Alright, and let's discuss a bit of the game, because today more of talking than about the game, because I think that the game was very, straightforward. There wasn't much to analyze. But let's go ahead, because I want to talk after about Bayern, about what was this year and overall how it sums up. But about the game, I would have to say that during the first moments of the game, I thought that Bayern started well. Their pressing was, kind of asphyxiating. They're always been starting very well the games. Their pressing is probably their best asset. It's been very well worked under Hans-Dieter Flick. And they were causing a lot of problems for PSG. PSG couldn't get on the ball. And I think that's the problem for PSG in this game, is that getting on the ball was a problem. Definitely you could tell that Verratti wasn't in the pitch, unfortunately, for PSG, because he would have been someone that gave them a lot more of the ball. And I thought that, although they've improved in their midfield this season, losing Verratti, and I think not having a partner that can also keep the ball, because Marquinhos, Herrera and Paredes are kind of more destroyers than builders, than playmakers. They need more of the ball, but Thiago again was able to sustain pretty much the possession midfield on his own. He was spectacular yet again today. And I would have to say that the problem for me in this game, and I think you can notice that the biggest asset of PSG is also today being their biggest weakness, which was for me that Neymar and Di Maria were not able to get on the ball as often as they probably should have. The problem with having a player like Neymar and Di Maria is that if they don't get on contact with the ball very often during games, they are pretty much neutralized, because yes, on the counter they're fast and they can give you something on the counter, but they need to be on the ball. And the problem is that at moments it was just pretty much ball into space for Kylian Mbappé, but other than that it was not much more to be seen. And I think that's what really hurt PSG in this game, is that Neymar was not able to get in contact with the ball, because Bayern were pressing so high on the pitch that they were not able to take the ball up to Neymar. Same thing goes for Di Maria. Other than the odd play here or there, I would say that PSG had their chances, and they had dangerous chances for sure. But I would say that Bayern are deserved winners because they created more. They were very solid. And the goal came for Kingsley Coman in the 59th minute after a really composed play from Joshua Kimmich, because, a fallback of a ball goes to Kimmich. Instead, he could have taken a shot. He could have crossed it first time, but no, he stops the ball. He steps on it. He looks up and puts it in the back post for Kingsley Coman. Everyone was on Thomas Müller and Robert Lewandowski, and Coman arrives at the back post and puts it in the back of the net with a pretty good header. That was the only goal of the game, but both teams had chances. I think that if you look at the stats, They both have about similar chances on net, on target, and about similar kind of shots. But it was, the small margins that won this game. But I think Bayern did deserve it because I think overall they played better, they caused more damage, and they were more solid in defense. Overall, I would have to say that it was an interesting final. It's been a very interesting Champions League. There's not every year that you see Barcelona beaten by 8-2, that you see Manchester City fall to Lyon, that you see Atalanta reaching the quarterfinals of the Champions League, that RB Leipzig reaches the semifinals. It was a very interesting Champions League for sure. There's a lot of things to be seen, and overall I have to say that this Bayern team has been worked to perfection. It has been worked to the maximum of its capability. I think everyone in this team has played to the top of what it could be. Now, for me, in my opinion, I still think that Bayern are not the best team in the world. I'll probably have to say that right now they're the second best team in the world. For me, Liverpool are still the best team in the world because they're the team that works the best, that has overall the best composure between defense and attack. I still think that Bayern defensively could improve a bit, but they've worked so very well, and they by no means are a pushover team. They've done amazingly. They've won a Champions League trophy, and I envy them because Bayern are that team that I think that together with Barcelona, I think Bayern and Barcelona are the example of consistency throughout decades. Since 1990, I think both Bayern and Barcelona have been the example of, just being consistent decade after decade after decade. But right now, Barcelona are doing so well, and Bayern have been doing what they've always been doing, changing players here or there, changing managers here or there, but the way, not only their play style, but their philosophy of, building from within, about that German core. A lot of people criticize Bayern because they think that they need to bring more talent from abroad because they only, get players from the Bundesliga, but we've seen that they have good talent, and it's been how many German managers have won the Champions League? It's been a lot. 2 seasons in a row that German managers have been winning the UEFA Champions League. It just shows you that there's to say that British created football, but Germans have perfected it. And I think that could be a very accurate reading of what it's been football, how it's been developing over the seasons. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with next season. I think that Bayern are still going to be very dangerous. We're going to see how they develop. Congratulations for Coutinho for winning the Champions League. Congratulations to him. Also, congratulations to Barcelona because we didn't have to be paying Liverpool 5 million euros because Coutinho won the Champions League. Oh, dear Lord. There's also been the Miralem Pjanic getting tested positive, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. Individually, saying about the players, for me, the man of the match probably had to be Neuer. Today, both goalkeepers were amazing, but Neuer was just on another level. He was back to being the best Neuer. This is what the best Neuer is. Just saving ridiculous chances yet again and yet again. Davies is one of the best fullbacks in the world. He's consolidating himself as one of the best fullbacks in the world. And I was waiting for a player like this to show up because for the longest time I've been looking at the left back position. And it was like, there is not really an outstanding left back that I would say has the potential to be the best left back in the world by a country mile. You have Robertson, you have Jordi Alba, but you don't have that fullback that is explosive, that has the one-on-one, and I think Davies has become that. Because at Barcelona, there's always been the rumor who's going to replace Jordi Alba, but for me, there's never been an outstanding player. You have Grimaldo, David Alaba is a different profile of left back, but I think that in the future, if Barcelona are going to go hard on the left back, I think Davies should be going for it. I think we should be going for Davies, but we'll see because it's going to be, very expensive. He's 19. And he's already a key part in this Bayern side. Kimmich again showing that he's one of the best players in the world. A right back, a centre midfielder. Basically, he's a very improved version of Sergio Roberto. And yeah, another player that if Barcelona were to sign, that would be great. Probably the last game that Thiago's going to be playing with Bayern. He's probably going to be going to Liverpool for about 30 million euros. Has been the rumor. and we'll see. Lewandowski finally wins the Champions League. I'm gonna be honest, if there was a Ballon d'Or this year, because there's not gonna be one, I still think that Messi deserves the Ballon d'Or just because individually he's been the best player, but Lewandowski has been up there and it would have been an interesting show. I think that there's a lot of players that are not gonna win a Ballon d'Or in their trophy cabinet, but they should have, because there's so many players that deserve some kind of recognition to set them apart from the rest, because players like Suarez, Lewandowski, Dani Alves, like players like that have had like such a crucial impact in teams that they've been along their career, that have been consistent for over a decade, being some of the best players in the world for over a decade. I think that deserves some, some recognition. But we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. And that's pretty much what I have to say about the game. It's gonna be a short review. I'm gonna be talking about rumors coming up for Barcelona, like what's gonna be happening. The season starts in like mid-September, so we're gonna be preparing for that. I might take a break. We'll see about that. I might take little short breaks here or there. I might not be uploading every single day, but I'll keep you updated on that. And guys, we all said and done, guys. Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.